Like, I think I have everything set up correctly. But I'm checking it right now because I'm not positive. Okay, I think I have all the correct stream information. I've just been, like, messing with audio settings. And I don't know, like, last stream after I got back from being crashed upon, I guess Discord just wasn't being picked up, which is fine. Whatever. It's over now. That audio track is gone. But I have applied now some filters to my mic audio for the stream, which means, what is it? Compression means that when I shout, it should be less painful. What else did I do? Noise suppression, like actually good noise suppression. That means my optical disk drive grumbling shouldn't be picked up, my CPU fan shouldn't be picked up. It should help with, like, keyboard noises. But I don't know. I think the audio compression has brought, like, my entire volume down, maybe? It's unclear to me. There's, like, a good article about it, but I'm not an audio engineer. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. What was I even doing? I was gonna play Silent Hill 2. Don't look at those. Those aren't real. Oh god, that's the other thing I was gonna check. I was gonna check the last time I played this game, which is Wowie Zowie, December 10th, because that's gonna tell me. Oh, I hope I remember what was going on there. Yeah, that has to be right. I mean, like, the autosave is certainly gone at this point, so this has to be the most recent one. All right. Ooh, here we go. Coming up on, I must have saved. I know that the point that I reached the last time I streamed this is almost certainly a little bit past the point that I'm about to start from today, which is fine, because it's one of my favorite cutscenes. Oh wow, I hope this isn't too far back. Because I know what cutscene is coming up next. Oh, hi, cat. You're sticking like Velcro, my sweet boy. And yet you get furious when I try to trim your nails. Alright, okay. If that's where you want to be. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're so precious. If I died in this moment, I would die happy with you on my lap. Not a lap cat, by the way. Not an enjoyer of laps. Okay. 201 circled. What else do I got going on? I got the garbage out of the chute. Ooh, I do love how that covers up whatever's written down there. That's pretty neat. Coin cabinet. Oh, wait, hang on. There we go. Coin cabinet. Yeah, because ultimately I'm trying to get to Rosewater Park because I think, well, James thinks that his wife is waiting for him there. Why is there an exclamation point down there? Wouldn't that just be the coin cabinet? Okay, let's go downstairs first, because I no longer remember what's going on. This seems farther back than I would expect. Like, it does. It puts them in chronological... I don't know. I thought it was farther along than this, but it's also been, like, a month and an entire holiday, and... I mean, who can say, right? Oh! I haven't picked up the coin yet! That's why there's an exclamation point. Okay. Coin woman... How do I flip things? It's got a tombstone on the back. How do I... Hang on. There's a way to, like... Am I the jerk? There we go! I've forgotten all the controls. The way to, like, zoom in. Look at that. High fidelity models. What do I have in here now? 4060, I think? 4060 Super? more VRAM than the average dog. You can really enjoy the shadowing on the fog. I hope the audio's okay. Yeah, alright. The thing I need to get in the habit of doing is checking the little audio levels over there. I think that kind of habit would probably catch the Discord recording problem that I just had. But who knows? I'm not professional enough to do it. Oh, that was the other thing. I was gonna check. I have things written down to talk about, and I was gonna double check those. Live on the air. Did I have anything written down? Okay, nothing that applies to the section we're currently in. Alright. Hello, James. Care to join me on a journey? Oh, this is where we found Eddie. Eddie left.
Eddie.
Right?
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I guess.
Brother, I don't hear you throwing up in there. There we go. I guess you don't necessarily want to hear vomit every time you walk in here, right? That might be a little upsetting. Don't remember the voice actor's name, but the guy who did Eddie in the original, it's frankly disgusting how good his vomiting and gagging noises are. Eddie's model in the remake kinda looks like, what's that thing called? There's that that green thing in the original Ghostbusters. Like, it kinda looks and moves like that. Between his, like, double chins and just how stiff his face is overall, it's kind of odd. Especially when you have so much attention seemingly given to everybody else's models. Like, I don't know how Eddie came out stiff. But, like, otherwise, I think I want to, like, pair criticisms with sincere compliments or recognition of quality. I do think overall this take on Eddie is still good. There's a lot of interesting tweaks to cutscenes that make the dialogue more naturalistic and less stiff, while still keeping the basic thrust of the conversation that they're remaking, which is neat. Then again, they have also, and I'll try to remember to point this out when it happens, they have also added, of course, some content. Some of it's just kind of like small, maybe connective tissue, but there's one scene in particular I'm thinking of that we won't run into for a while, where they just, like, added a whole entire interaction that just does not happen in the original, and that's interesting. It adds some depth to a character who isn't lacking depth, but it's still an interesting choice. Okay, what am I doing? I went entirely the wrong way. I need to go to the second floor. All right. There was, oh God, I wish I had a screenshot to put up. These windows in the original, this is probably something that only I think about. These windows in the original, they're much narrower, and I can't tell whether there's something in them or whether they're just textured in a way that it just kind of looks like there's something like in them or on the other side of them. The fixed camera perspective in the original also meant that it was, of course, impossible to get an actual close-up on them. I mean, I guess if we're taking the remake, at face value as, like, if there were something here, they would have brought it over. I guess I should just assume that those windows were really grimy. But it was just, like, one of those things, and you see this a lot in those low-fidelity PS1 era type graphics in a lot of, like, indie horror right now. I guess analog indie horror especially. part of what makes horror good is uncertainty and the unknown, because like as soon as the monster is explained, at least for me, it typically becomes less scary and less interesting. So like the ways that low fidelity graphics can serve that end can further the horror. And it's something to think about when you're designing something. It can be overused, of course, but this is the same. The more you change, the more you stay the same. There was one time I was, what's the word? I was interviewing for a position at a McDonald's really close to my parents' house when I was at an age where I lived at my parents' house. And, like, the McDonald's was not that far away from my parents. It was basically, like, straight shot, and then you take, like, 1, maybe 2 turns, and I would have been home. And instead, I was like, I know the way home, and I think I didn't have a smartphone either. It was, you know, I'm old, whatever. I confidently made a turn, and it was exactly the wrong turn. And 45 minutes later, because this was in the summer, I just, like, collapsed from heat exhaustion because I went in the wrong direction for 30 to 45 minutes and was thinking like, wow, this is weird, I think I should be home by now, but like didn't do anything with that information and then got ambulanced about it. So, you know, the tradition is alive. Okay. Maybe that's why I don't like open world games. I'm not very good at directions. Or maybe it's because they're boring. Yeah, it looks like the staircase from the original. Look at all these windows. Alright. Yeah, okay. We're headed to that little room at the end. Right? We might need the thing from... Yeah, we need the thing from the coin cabinet for this. Because things have been shuffled around a bit. Normally normally, in the original, the progression from... Let me get the map. Because of course... Oh, come on. It only cycles you through the maps that are for the current area. I forgot. Where am I right now? I think I'm here. I'm not here. Am I? No, I haven't been there yet. Okay. So you've got Woodside Apartments and Blue Creek Apartments next to each other. For the remake, they added Saul Street Apartments and put roughly the first, I don't know, 4th to a 3rd of the apartments into the Saul Creek Apartments. Put the next bit into Woodside, and normally you get, like, a key to open a fire escape. And and it's one of my favorite cutscenes, is why I even care about it at all. You unlock the fire escape and realize that the fire escape is gone, and the next apartment building has been built so close to this one that you can actually just cross the gap to get into it. Which, in and of itself, maybe doesn't sound that interesting, but the way that that information is conveyed in the cutscene, they've got like kind of a little sting, and it's just, I'll try to remember to show it later. The way they present it makes it very spooky and made me remember it, because it's like, I don't know, presentation is important. But we're not doing that. This is the remake. Gotta focus on the present. I do want them to remake the first game, I think. Because even though I own the first game on PlayStation, I kind of can't imagine playing it. The story, like the whole... I don't know, the plot of the first game is pretty, what's the word? Pretty accurately recreated in the first Silent Hill movie. Albeit with a little bit of gender swapping. And I just don't find that plot terribly compelling. I think oftentimes as soon as the answer is like, it's demons, I just get kind of bored. What am I doing? I need to look at the map. I just don't know. I just don't know where things are. I was so close too. The only thing is, there are, and I'll try to remember to call these out as well. I had to look this up because I've never played the first game all the way through. I did watch Let's Play, but I don't remember most of it. There are references to the first and third games in this game. Yeah, and it's just, I don't know, it'd be kind of neat to have background on that. It'd be kind of neat to be the resident Silent Hill expert. Alright, read to me. 3 bright coins in the 5 holes be. First sits the maiden underneath the tree. The wind from behind the maiden doth blow, a beautiful flower alone has to grow. And here comes the man, so sleek and so fine, in the pale moonlight his eyes doth shine. Maiden's under the tree. Flower. The wind. Whatever. And the pale moonlight. Yeah, so moonlight, man's over here. The maiden is under the tree. This coin, I think I said this last time, this coin is originally labeled as prisoner, and you can inspect it to realize that it is a woman. What do you have in the original? I think you have, like, on easy riddle difficulty, I think you have prisoner, snake. Oh, I don't remember. That's not it. I need to flip you. There we go. The man doth approach, his blade now revealed, his face disappears behind shining steel. Away from the man doth the maiden flee, towards the flower, away from the tree. Ah! There we go. Turning off the UI elements that tell me what button to press is, that's puzzles on +1 difficulty level. Toward the flower, away from the tree. What? But I did the thing. Away from the man doth the maiden flee, towards the flower, away from the tree. Like, am I the jerk here? What? Okay, hang on. Brother, what do you want from me? I did the... What? Oh, the man doth approach. Hang on. It helps to actually read the prompt. Where once grew a flower, a venomous glee, where once was a maiden, but a stone doth be. And over her grave the man doth remain, his blade never met the vile serpent's vein. Oh, hang on. The beast who its teeth and her flesh doth bore, he who has failed, she who is no more. Now into you falls a grievous chore. Who carries blame for what fate had in store? This still very much strikes it. I've not looked into it at all. Yet. But this strikes me as the kind of thing that is going to affect the ending that I get, because this is a multiple endings kind of game. Oh, these sweet baby boys. I don't think I can grab the camera without disturbing him, but Dusk is just like very... Oh, he's so cute. A beautiful boy. Who carries blame? I don't think you can blame animals. I don't blame the woman for being like, why is this dude coming at me with a sword? If anyone has to be at fault, I think it has to be the man. He could have used his words and been like, hey, there's a snake over there. Come with me if you don't want to get snake bit. Apartment 201. There's something else I was gonna say. Oh, poisonous versus venomous. It's venomous. What is it? Because I think they both have to do... Venomous means if it bites you, you get poisoned. Poisonous means if you bite it, you get poisoned. So, like, the toads are poisonous because if you eat them, you get poisoned. A snake is venomous because if it bites you, you get venom in ya. I thought that was a neat way to remember. And now you can be a smartass to all your friends. Life with ADHD is just like one giant word association game. I'm always playing it. Always. What was I doing? I was gonna save, because why not? I don't know why it was... It's still weird to me that it was this far back, but whatever. Whatever. Where's my save files? Where are my hard-boiled eggs? That's like wild. That's gotta be the last time I played. I hope I didn't, like... I hope I didn't have a later save file that I accidentally... Since they only let you have 10 save files. I hope there wasn't, like, a later one that I accidentally saved over when I was playing on my personal file. That would be embarrassing. I don't think I know anybody who would do anything like that. I'm also in this really weird situation. Like, I probably could have finished the game, like, personally over the break, but I didn't. Not only because I was busy, but also because I'm only going to get to play this game for the first time once. And I'm so close to the end in my personal run. And, like, I'm just not ready for it to be over. Because, like, as soon as I finish it and I see what ending I got, and I'm gonna go, you know, I'm gonna watch the Boundary Break video, I'm gonna watch, there's some other guy, I can't remember the channel's name. He also, like, does that camera out of bounds type stuff. I'm gonna look up how each of the endings is decided. You know, I'm gonna, like, tear it apart. I'm gonna understand. I'm gonna look up all the references. I'm gonna try to get all the achievements, that kind of stuff. Which is still fun in its own way, but it's not the same as experiencing the game for the first time, and I don't know. Just not ready. Also, check it out. It's the tree. I guess that means the puzzle... Have we met Angela? We have. She was in the graveyard. I guess that means the puzzle is about Angela? I don't know. I think it could be construed to be about Angela. Depending on, like, how pretentious you want to get with your readings. So this... I mean, it's like a fairly normal room. This is not going to be the last time we see this room, I think. Oh yeah, I also have these notes of things I'm going to try to catch on stream. Man, I've got all kinds of things. Okay, I hope that got picked up. I just heard a gasping that sounded like it was coming from the other side of the wall. That happens just infrequently enough. And what I've seen online is that people think it sounds like Mary. I also am going to try to pay even closer attention to the paintings, because apparently there's all kinds of fun stuff going on with some of those. There's, like, one in particular that I know to look for because they're recreating something from the original, but I think some of the others are just like they took their own liberties and did some stuff. Did some stuff! The birds mean anything. It's such a choice. Man, I think I am I think I didn't get my new GPU until after... I can't remember where it was. I just remember that there was a room full of mirrors, and I remember saying... Yeah, that probably was on stream, because I remember saying, like, oh, I bet this would look cool if I had a big girl graphics card. Man. C'est la vie. Dying flowers. We are about to have one of my favorite cutscenes. This weird window is going to continue to appear. It's an interesting one. That made me uncomfy. That made me very uncomfy. This is also such a... I know what's going to happen next. What's going on with you? Is that flashing lights? Hope the stream picks up that too. There's like a little light when I swing around to that thing. There's a little light flashing out of it. It's weird. Gross. Okay, remember this room. It is a little bit dilapidated, but is otherwise a... Whew, otherwise a oh my god. A fairly... Yeah, it's like a little bit worn down, but this could be like... Yeah, this could be like a cheap or an old apartment. Not a big deal. Lighthouse looks a little bit like that one painting. That, okay. That deer looks kind of goofy. That's a little bit like, we didn't get a real deer, we had to Photoshop it. Just like a regular closet, nobody cares. What's going on with the lighting? Regular painting. TVs for nerds. A painting of the same vase of flowers. Oh! I was not able to see it, but this, you can see this blanket on the back seat of James's car at the beginning of the game. I believe, because this is one of those cool games, I believe it oh my god. It's like a similar pattern to her. I think those flowers are forget-me-nots or something. I can't remember. I'm like pretty sure there's symbolism around it. Oh, boat. Regular boat and regular water. Boat and stormy water. Is that shipwrecked? Which, like, first off, just a cool sequence of paintings. Second off, could be referring to a story that we hear later in the game. Biblically accurate power strip. Alright, let's fucking go. Let's have this cutscene. Such a good cutscene. I don't know what Twitch's policy is on certain words. I think I forgot to pick up the handkerchief last time, so here we go. James, don't you have something to say about this handkerchief? A stained handkerchief, it feels very familiar. Yeah, I bet. So, on account of not knowing exactly how Twitch feels about certain words, what I'm going to say is that when you see what Pyramid Head is doing with that mannequin, it does intentionally look like he might be sexually assaulting it. Closer inspection of the anime, people have like broken the camera in the original. Closer inspection of the animation shows that it, from a different angle, it looks more like he might be like trying to stuff it into the garbage disposal or something, but there is supposed to be ambiguity. There is supposed to be that symbolism. Plus that whole cutscene is just, and this is going to be a retread of what I said last time, but like that whole cutscene is weird, right? Like, why did Pyramid Head suddenly appear out of nowhere? Why did James, you could very clearly see what's inside this closet, and even if you couldn't, James went ahead and shot at him when he was maybe a foot away, like less than that. And Pyramid Head didn't care, did nothing, did a weird thing with his hand and walked away. The whole thing is so odd. And I don't have all of the answers, but I will say that at least part of that is very important to the like weird, mysterious, Lynchian atmosphere of the game. And there is also, as part of this, there's that uncertainty of like, if this were just a typical game, that's a boss fight. You need to have your boss fight with the big dude. Who cares that you're there? But it's not. It's this very strange interaction instead. Also, if I do have an autosave, please? No? Okay, so we're gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna get a manual save. I don't think there's anything else to get in here. And then I'm going to pop off those original cutscenes again. Just because first off, love them. Second off, I do have one viewer. I have a suspicion as to who it is, and if they're paying attention. I think these cutscenes are really cool. Alright. I think you can leave here without picking up the handkerchief. I'm gonna write that down. I wonder whether... Is the handkerchief... Oh god, I need to replace my pens. Is it missable, and does it affect your ending? I've probably said this before, but part of what with the multiple endings in the original, and they have, as far as I can tell, preserved this in the remake, part of what made it so interesting is that I think something a lot of games with different endings fall victim to, BioShock being one of the biggest examples, is that the things that affect your ending are very obviously telegraphed. So like, whether or not you save in BioShock, whether or not you save the little sisters, whether or not you do like other things that I don't remember, but that is, when you're doing the things, you're like, yeah, okay, this is bad ending shit. And in the original game, it's things like, what is it? Actually, I don't even know if I should share. It's things like how often you interact with certain items in your inventory, how well you take care of yourself, how often are you at low health, how quickly you heal, or like some variant of that. There is actually a video, oh, I have it saved somewhere. There's a YouTube video of somebody who breaks down exactly all the factors and how the endings, like there's basically a bunch of math that adds up these different factors, turns them into numbers, adds them up, and like that determines which ending you get, because each of the ending gets assigned points. And there is a video that breaks down all of that, but it's when you're playing the game and you don't know that, I've seen people online talking about not knowing that there were multiple endings because the way you achieve the endings isn't obvious. And so they would like play the game and they would always get a certain ending because they always played a certain way, which is also interesting because one of the other things the game does is if you're replaying, so if you're playing, you like have a save file from previous run through, it does try to increase the odds that you will see other endings, which is cool. But what that basically means is that the first time you play through, that's your ending. Based on how you play the game, that is the ending that makes sense for your James. It's cool! I think this game is cool! Oh, we do have... okay. And now, it's the same room, but it's mirrored. And it's disgusting. Also, there's a big old pyramid head slash on the door. So I believe I'll have an autosave. Yeah, look at that. It will resume from that autosave, so... the game and VLC do not play nice together, so give me just a second here. Because I tried, I really did. But I gotta do what I gotta Scooby-Dooby-Doo. It didn't... Is this how I want to do this? Unable to open the file. I guess that's not how I want to do that. I had like a VLC playlist file saved and I forgot that that was. All right. Don't think we've seen... Laura steps on your hand. I like the... Okay, hang on. All right, hang on. I can do this. There's the rip I made where, I can't look and think at the same time. There's a rip of, like, specifically the cutscenes, each is their own video, and then there's a rip of all of the cutscenes in one giant thing that has, they have some, whoever made the rip, like, they might have been recording on something, and the, there's like a buzzing noise, which is why I took the other rip. Man, I should have figured this out before the stream, but that's okay. We're just gonna do it live. I think the rip that has all of the cutscenes in one giant file might have the Lordy, the I hope I didn't delete that. That would be so sad. It might have the original version of the frickin' crossing into the other buildings cutscene. Glad I'm not like sharing my entire screen right now because it is embarrassing. It's just like porn everywhere. Am I crazy? Because that would have been December. Oh yeah, I definitely should have figured this out beforehand. Oh well. Whatever, I'll make a note of it for next time. Big cutscene video for the apartment. Regardless, we can enjoy the McFrickin'... The other one, the thing with the stuff. We can enjoy the, God, I can't believe I don't have that. That's so sad. Alexa, that's so sad. What am I doing? It's right here. It's right here. I'm a professional. I am a professional. Okay. Who could have? I'm gonna say... Now I'm like seeking for the bit. Is this gonna be it? That's our boy Eddie. Another person. Wow, okay. I guess the giant one also doesn't have... I'm sure this is really fun to watch. Just like a blank screen. While I reassure everybody that no, it's okay. The thing that I want to show you isn't happening on my screen either. Alright. Let's do this the big girl way. Let's do it live. Pyramid Head. I think those cutscenes are from the PC version. Because the model detail is... Oh god, I have to restart. The model detail is pretty high. And there's no noise filter. So that's not quite the cutscene experience that I'm familiar. Regardless, you get the idea of like the similarities and differences between the two, which is ultimately the thing that I'm after. Also, in the original, when you're looking at Pyramid Head from James's like first-person perspective within the closet, it's kind of funny. I must have seen this in Boundary Break or something. What I'm remembering is that like the filter, the little like object that goes in front of the camera to make it look like you're looking between two bars, just kind of like slides up, and it's just like all right, you're looking through this now. Also, they explicitly put a an ammo box, a pistol ammo box, in the closet, so that James was definitely only shooting the bullets that he got from the closet and not any that you had found earlier in the game, which is neat. It's a neat little detail. Alright. Let's go. Done. You're about to cause me- oh my god. Mayhem caused. Thank you, Kat. James, all I want to know is how you decide which dirty drawer you're gonna telekinetically open and which one you're not interested in. Alright, now there are 0 cats on my lap. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for your contributions. We would be lost without you. I had a beautiful dusk on my lap. A wonderful sweet boy. That still kind of looks like skin to me. I think that's cool. It's also... As like everything's just like disgusting. It's so Silent Hill. I love it. Big angry pyramid head gash. There's something weird. I don't know if they've since fixed this. There was something kind of odd going on with the, I don't know, the big gash texture. Oh, there it is. It kind of slides around weirdly. I don't know how well that shows up on stream, but that's an odd one. I don't know if I'm like the only one who noticed. Bring it! Yeah, every painting is disgusting now. Can you imagine being the artist who just has to make nasty skin-like paint textures? It's 9 AM and it's time for me to paint more skin graphs. Or like the toilet person, right? What's your purpose? You make grimy toilets? Oh my god. Oh, come on, bud. You can do better than that. Also, I forgot to check. Yes, okay. It does look like Silent Hill 2 audio is coming through. At least to me. Ooh, if I remember... I probably won't remember, but if I do remember, I got a visual, like, kitchen timer. It's not specific kitchens, it's just like this little round thing, and it's one of those ones where you turn it, and you can set it up to an hour. But when you turn it, a rainbow comes out. So like the rainbow shows how many minutes are left. It's really cute. I've been using it. So like I put the batteries in it, like got it from the mail and put the batteries in it yesterday. And I already love it. Because I am a child. Oh, I don't have a map yet. Oh, that's okay. That's another thing I missed. There's no, when you tried to pull out a map in the original, if you didn't have one, it would like do the map folding sound, but it would just show you black screen and say you don't have a map for this area. There's a specific point. Is it here? No, it's gonna be in a later section. There's a specific point in a later section of the game where knowing for sure, getting that explicit knowledge that you don't have a map for this area is actually really interesting. And I, like, kind of can't say anymore without getting into why and just spoiling a very good transition. Give me a map! Of course, you technically don't have to pick up the maps if you want to play the game on hard mode. Alright, give me the good shit. Whoa! I heard you. Oh god, do I remember how to do the combat? Oh no. That's not a lot of ammo. You can stop! You can stop anytime. Oh lord. No! Something I need to figure out. Apparently there are different kinds of lying figures. There's ones that spit acid and ones that don't. It's probably... and or like a difference between... Oh, hang on, they all spit acid, I'm being stupid. Oh. Stop, stop, stop. Some of them... Stop! Damn you! Some of them do that when they die. Now that one's just red because I bloodied it, right? If I were more attentive, I think I would already know how to tell the ones that spit acid when they die apart. Unless it is random chance, which maybe, but There's also one of the little hints on, like, loading screen hints says something about, I think, lying figures panicking. And I gotta be honest, I don't know what it looks like when a lying figure panics. Sick nasty. Love it, love it. Love it for us. Let's go. Oh, I did have something. There's a bit later on in the disgusting apartment buildings. Yes, okay. Maybe a room later that I need to remember to check, but basically the only great knife gash we've seen so far is on that one closet door, I'm pretty sure. Okay. There's like a lot, let me check my notes. There's like a lot of things going on. Alright. There's a number of different things I want to pay particular attention to on stream for this section. What happened to PhysX acceleration? What happened to... Because this just looks like a pre-baked animation to me. What happened to fabric broken into pieces so that wind could blow through it? Everything the Mirror's Edge tech demo promised. I guess we just, like, don't do that anymore? I thought physics was cool. Physics... I don't know how you pronounce it, but... Hang on, there's like a dude. You little... I can see you. Try it. Okay. These little buggers hide behind things now because they're the worst. It's kind of a balance issue. There's a bit way later in the game where you have to leave your weapons behind for temporarily. I see you. And originally, because of the way lying figures and mannequins behaved, they were able to put you up against a couple of them and, like, make you deal with them without weapons, which basically just meant try to avoid them and cry. And they couldn't do that in the remake. I mean, they probably could have done lying figures, but they definitely couldn't do mannequins because mannequins focus on you now. They seek you out in a way that they didn't before. And that would be unfair when you specifically have to give up your weapons. And so it's just... It was interesting to see how little changes like that... What's the word? Ripple out. So it's like so bright in here. I have to keep the lights on so you can see my face, but it's much brighter in my room than it is in the game. The danger is that by the time I get to where the mannequin is, I will have forgotten that it's there. It's the ultimate mind game. Come here, you nasty boy. Come on! There's a mannequin. What should do with it? Where are you? No, you're in here. Sick nasty, where are you? Where is it? I What I don't want is I don't want to get ganged up on by 2 of them. Brother, I don't know where the mannequin is. Maybe better. Oh, don't get. No! Oh, I found the mannequin! No! Stop! Stop! You're rude! Nobody invited you! And that's why you don't have friends, because you act like that. I want some. New and improved cookie! Oh, hang on. Oh, inject that right into my veins. I've had food like that in my fridge. Rude. What does that even say? This is a terrible angle. Changes in insurance prices. This small changes can have. I want James to tell me how he feels about that headline. Bloober team, where's my flavor text? I deserve it. Man, when is this asset even going to be used again? How many little unique assets did they make? It can't have been that many, right? Oh, that's ridiculous. Look at that dog. Look at that. Can't tell if that's like a... I feel like that's a part of the game world. It's like one of those. You know. Like you would hang in your, foyer. I would hang that in my foyer. Foyer? Foyer. Somebody edit that out. I've got an appliance that looks almost exact. It's not a vacuum, but it's very much in the mold of that style. What is that, 50s? That, like, fire hazard, never die. High build quality, maybe, but like the noisiest thing you've ever... Oh man, alright. Checking my notes. I should have replaced my pen. I'm trying to figure out what this even says. This is the M room. This is, in fact, the M room. M for moth? Wait till we get inside. It's gonna be great. Yeah, mark it off, boy. We're definitely coming back to there. I just did that one. I heard something. It sounded like it was breathing in my ear. $201. I'm pretty sure 201 is the apartment we came through to get here. Right? Am I crazy? Yeah, we came through 201 to get here, and now it's marked as blocked off. Is it considered blocked off because we went through to the mirror version? Hang on. Where did we come in? It was like right whatever. It doesn't matter. We're not going back there. It doesn't matter. It's weird. Hey, it's one of those. Oh, this is one of the things. Okay. I have a theory. I think these move. That's my theory. So there's a bunch of mannequins. How do I take a screenshot? Okay. I now have a screenshot of these. I'm not capturing the Steam overlay, so you can eat it, but I will be able to look next time and find out whether those things move. No, 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 sir. It would be playing static if there were a mannequin. Okay. We will be coming back to this room a lot. It's one of the nice things. I mean, we'll see how many puzzle solutions I actually remember, but running through the game privately does mean that I shouldn't be spending a lot of time stuck on puzzles. I think there's only one puzzle that I had to actually look up the solution to. Yeah, I think there's only been one so far. And it was embarrassing when I found out what the answer was, I'll tell you that. It was the same as like when I got stuck in Psychonauts, because I reached a point where the only way to progress was to use the game's main mechanic, which is throwing doors at people's heads and exploring their minds. And I was like, how am I supposed to play this stupid game? There's no way forward. Everybody wants something. It's fine. It's whatever. It was my first time playing the game. Okay, so that's where I don't... Yeah, okay, that is a door I'll unlock. It's like, I swear I remember that being open. Henry, oh, wait, hang on. Henry fears Scott. He'll run from him and hide. He's fled to the west, to the other side. But here comes Mildred with unknown intent. Scott lies face down, blind to her descent. This is something else I was gonna check, is, the time on the grandfather clock. Because I don't know if it means anything, but I kind of think that the time on the grandfather clock is the same as the time on all of the clocks in the game, which could just be... I mean, it would make sense for the faces of every other clock to have the same time, because you make the asset once and you reuse it, so like, whatever. It would be interesting if it had the same time as the grandfather clock, because that would make me think that there was something more to it, and I have a theory as to what that more could be. Can't get into it without getting into spoilers. Then again, it feels kind of overkill. So the whole point of this... Oh my god, excuse me. This is very similar to... I think we saw, like, the little callback to the original puzzle already farther back in the apartment buildings. I want to say in the room with the dead body. This is the part, because you have Henry, Mildred, and Scott, and this is the part where you're, like, minutes of the grandfather clock. Scott is the second hand. So Henry, H, hours, M, Mildred, minutes, and then S, Scott, seconds. And so the whole thing is that I need to go find the various hands of the clock so I can remove the nail that stops time. That says something. The scars from the past shall remove the nail that stops time. That is I did not notice that the first time around. That is from the original. That's the only reason I know what that says. The scars from the past shall remove the nail that stops time. That's neat. That's neat. I'm glad they did that. I can't believe I didn't see it before. Okay, Henry Mildred Scott. Let me save before I forget again. It's like hard every time I save. I'm like, I can't come back there until I replay the game. Not to be like a big bummer, but that's a boss arena. That down there. That sure do be where a boss fight is gonna happen. There's a thing I need to look for. What is that room? A big room that we can't get into. But it has a window. Hang on. We're on the second floor. Given that that's the first floor. Is that the third floor window? I don't know. I need to keep an eye on these windows so we can catch... an Easter egg. Woo! H for hours. H for go to heck. H for how could you do that? Oh! H for how could you do this to me? Yeah, I did just get startled by him writing on his map. It's okay. What doesn't kill us gives us trauma. Wish I could knock back. You're locked, friendo. I could tell with my magic hands. I can hear breathing. Makes me uncomfy. Okay. I'm pretty sure that one Easter egg is in a backlit window, so I guess that means it has to be that one, but that's not the room I thought it was. I hope I remember to look at it. It's like pretty cool. Or at least I think it's pretty cool. Okay, alright. Focus. Got a bunch of locked doors. Okay. Yeah, dirty, nasty room. Oh. Dirty, nasty room with some dirty, nasty paintings. You know, an apartment. Just wonder about that. Aha! Missing painting on floor. It's all good. It was a bad painting. Okay. Oh! You little freak! Don't get greedy! Come in here, jerk! No! No! Oh, that makes uncomfy noises. I am getting better at the combat. This is a good thing. Although I do still miss... I do miss the bad combat. I liked that there was a ceiling to how good you could get at it. It made it scarier. Because even with the ×3 bullet adjust, the shooting still sucked, so... And health items were still limited, so it took the edge off without actually making it... without taking all of the scare. That's my hot take for the day. Scary games should be scary. Not that this game isn't scary, it's just different. I mean, I'm so close to the end of it in my personal run, and I do still think it's quite good. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. Look, I know you're, like, old now, but you can still definitely bend down and get that for me. No? Fine. Brother, you gotta stop picking up those needles. Oh, the happy burger! That's nice. That's a nice touch. Gross. Alright. Quick rest. Man, I wish the animation were higher frame rate. It stands out. The animation of the fabric. This right here? This is American. Whoa! Okay. It's just a bug. Guys, don't freak out. It was just a bug. Okay, I'm just putting off dealing with the thing. It's fine. I can do it. I believe in me. I believe in the me that believes in me. Oh, what? That was me rubbing my headphone against my shoulder and freaking out. Where are you? I can smell you. Okay. Okay. There could be somebody in the hallway. In which case, it's none of my concern. I think, oh, the little handprints in the dust is a nice touch. I can't tell what that is. Does anybody... Oh my god, I think this... I'm so glad I looked. I'm pretty sure this is the little bike from The Shining, the movie, the Stanley Kubrick The Shining. Which is cool because there's... The last chapter is in a hotel that's modeled off of... I think it's either like the exact or very similar floor plan to the... What is it called? The Overlook Hotel from The Shining. So, that one's on purpose. But what I was gonna ask is whether anybody in their right mind has ever enjoyed one of those weird symbol monkeys. I don't remember this. Was that thing red before I hit it? It seems like when they're nasty red, they spit up when they die. So, remaining question, are they nasty red before I hit them with my stick? Yes, okay, so it's not a way out. Those look like the mirror from The Ring, but that probably doesn't mean anything because I'm the only one who cares. Just like looking for clues, looking for I'm not very good at piecing things together. I think it's an outgrowth of being inattentive, like both hyperactive and inattentive type ADHD. Gotta collect them all, but like, I'm trying to be that. thought I heard a piano. Can't tell. I watched an interview with Bloober Team, with various members of Bloober Team. And it must have been one of the sound engineers recommended just sometimes sitting in an area and listening, because they put in all kinds of little noises. There's hours. Where is... Oh! I'm so good at the video game! That's it. That's the Easter egg. There's a silhouette in the window. On closer inspection with a no-clip camera, I don't remember. Regardless, it looks like Mary. But I can't remember whether that's actually Mary's model behind the window. I want to say it's not, but I don't remember. God, I'm so good at this. I'm great. I did it. I nailed it. So now the question is, which room is she in? And is there anything else significant in that room? So she is in... Is that 207? Hang on. Okay. She's in room 307. So what I will write down... Room 307 is where the silhouette appears. Is it a significant room? Man, one posted down. No! I think the next time we come out here, the silhouette will be gone. I do not think I will remember to check. But let the record show that I did indeed do the do. This is the only way. This is the only way. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Get in there. There's one of several things that makes the first Dead Space, and by extension the second Dead Space, very interesting, is that almost every HUD element is diegetic. If you've never played the game, I'm sorry, you should at least go check out a Let's Play, but if you have played the game, just remember every time you're upgrading the suit, upgrading your weapons, talking to somebody... Like, I can't even remember, I think they're technically, I mean, I think they do have cutscenes, or at least moments where you're technically not in control, but, like, anytime you're talking to somebody, it's that little screen that pops up from his suit, when you're upgrading your weapons and your armor, you, like, climb into that pod and the camera just stays outside of it, or, like, when you're shopping for stuff, it's that little thing, whatever. And one of the other interesting things about it is that, I can't remember what it is about the first game. I think in the second game, there's either only one or no more than 2 moments where there are camera cuts, like the one, this is what made me think of it, camera cuts like the one we just had, where it cut from over the shoulder James climbing through the hole to camera in the room. Oh, that's already dead. I don't trust that. Oh, no, I don't. I also need to remember to go to that room later. I think there's ammo in it? Yeah. This gives me such a feeling of 3 very important people listening to an even more important person who is wheelchair bound. That's based on nothing but my eyeballs. Possibly Silent Hill lore, I can't remember. Like 3 cult members listening to Alessa or something. Why are we dead already? I don't remember. I don't remember what's going on here, but it weirds me out that you 2 are already dead. That's not. Stop! I think that one was red before. Oh my god, that's the combat music. Whew! Oh, Pyramid Head was coming to turn my head into a bowl. Okay, I think that one was red before I hit it. God, I really need to... Man. What is that? I can't tell if that says bathe or if it's like an artist's signature. I don't know what that painting is. That's wild. Okay, hang on. Alright, okay. Yes, alright. That one's blocked. That is the hallway. That is just the hallway. I will deal with that later. What is over here? A little baby room that may or may not open into the hallway. A little baby pigeon. Sister, you are not using that dustpan. You could just throw that one away. Somebody, this is so dumb. Somebody in a YouTube comment section was mad. They were just like mad, and that's fine. What they said they were mad about is that James is like an action hero who can break down walls with a stick. And yes, that is ridiculous, but this is a video game. That would be the same as getting mad about how quickly everything catches on fire in The Evil Within. Like, it's just every game has its own internal logic, and it's okay. I just walked into this room without looking. Okay. Also busted open. Oh, I'm gonna need to get over there. I remember this. Alright, give me the good stuff. I was initially, and I think largely still am, a little bit frustrated by how many health items they give you. And then I hit a really difficult boss and chewed through just about every single health item I had picked up thus far, so... You are all still dead. That's not great. That's not great for me. There are a lot of already dead. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make it through this. We're all gonna make it through this. Why are you all dead? Oh, I'm hearing some noises. Ooh! Oh my god! I think it... Oh, yeah, okay. It can still hurt me when it's... fizzing. Smoking? Whatever. I hope the audio compression helped with that. That's what I put it there for. Alright, this should be that one little room. Excellent. God, it just... You know what? I'm gonna take, like, 2 minutes. What? We're in Blue Creek Apartments, I think? So I'm gonna go to... Blue Creek Apartments. Wheelchair. It just kind of seems like it is something. What room number? That's what I should actually be doing. 303. It's much simpler than what I'm doing. Room 303. Classic armchair. Oh god, this is Facebook. Why did I click on that? Especially room 303. Alright, people are talking about this. I was not wrong to think that this is something. All the reference. Oh! Okay. Apparently, oh, that's interesting. So apparently, there are a lot of references to illness. So you've got this little cramped room with a wheelchair in it. They had posted a screenshot of a cane leaning against the wall. That's interesting. Lots of little details about people living with illness in the apartment buildings. That is neat. Alright. That makes me... I want to, like, find... I want to see... Okay, real quick. Because this is... Yeah, I'm gated because I came through the things, so I'm not gonna spend a ton of time looking for things. I've not explored that many rooms yet. I bet I already... Well, I mean, we're gonna be, like, back there later, and I'll probably have forgotten by then, but... It'd be cool to find the cane. I will attempt to remember to look for signs of people living with illness in the apartment buildings. Also, that's wild. They have, like, a big old, like, chain. I'm glad I looked that up. That's cool. I heard that. I heard that. I heard it. I heard it with my ears. Oh, I heard it. I heard it again. It sounded like a thing. No. Okay. This way. I heard it again. I heard it. I know it's there. Not going that way. That's the map. Oh! I didn't know! I'm not gonna fall for that again. I almost feel like I should let the combat music play, because I think it's actually pretty good. I'm gonna get through this whole game without ever really knowing what each monster's combat music sounds like. No. Come on, bud. There we go. There is an overkill... I don't know if mechanic is the word. 306. One of the things that affects your ending in Silent... I've probably mentioned this before. One of the things that affects your ending in Silent Hill Downpour, which is one of the Western-developed Silent Hill games, is how much additional damage you do to an enemy after you kill it. And I'm curious whether they carried that over here. And I think it's called overkill damage or something like that. It's just... It's not like a huge time saver, but I guess it's faster. This music kind of reminds me of the movie Annihilation. think it's the vocals. Oh, I was totally right. Okay. The silhouette of Mary was in the radio room. Which is also playing the song that's based on the song Magdalena? We previously heard this song from the jukebox in Neely's bar. And James remembered other special places for him and Mary while he was listening to it. So, it is significant. The room that you see the silhouette in is significant. Where would the window... It would have had to be... Was it this? Where's the window? My controller's vibrating also. This looks just a little bit like the door from Silent Hill 4, The Room. Only because it's an apartment door with chains on it, but still. Nice headphones, a guitar. Whatever that is. It's just a box, I think. A big fancy radio. Records? I think. I don't know. I think this is also supposed to seem like the room of a music lover. But I don't know much about audio equipment, so. It's kind of funny, because you have to think that, like, the sound designers and the artists for a game, I mean, they're professionals in their field, right? Or at least some of them are, and I wonder if, like, they're ever asked to put signifiers, like, inaccurate signifiers of their profession into things. Like, surely they are, right? And or whether they ever get to put highly accurate signifiers of their profession. You know, like a specific piece of equipment or whatever into a set. Or a painting or whatever. It's the same as, like, you see, you know, a hacker on screen in a TV, Mr. Robot, right? Like, whatever. That's a separate rant. It's been a minute since I watched the show also. I have nothing against Rami Malek. In fact, I think he's quite cool. I do not like Mr. Robot very much. I think it's fine as drama. It's frustrating as... whatever. It doesn't matter. It's fine. That is one of the hands of the clock on the radio. How do I solve this? I think I don't have the pieces to solve this yet. Yeah. I don't remember where I get that valve. Okay, I was going to look for the window. That door is chained. That door is going to be chained until I get that unlocked. But... okay, that's the other side. Is the window in an impossible spot, or is it right here? Okay. So, I have to assume that she was standing right here. I think maybe that was one of the other things from the, like, no-clip camera or free cam was, the light was coming from an actual lamp or something? I mean, truly, it's the future. That window was lit up. And I guess now it's not? Yeah, if I remember. Okay. Oh, God! Oh my God. It's fine. It's just... Hello, Val. What are you? You're a key. It's not even... Come on, man. I got like the ray tracing. Give me like a face, you jerks. You don't even like me enough to let me break it. Take it! Take it with your man hands. Oh, no! I forgot that happens! Stop! You gotta stop! No! Stop! Stop! Okay. Guys, stop freaking out. It's fine. Oh my god. James, if you're feeling worn out, I've got a nice toilet for you to rest in. Oh, I should have remembered that happens. What did that even do? Hang on. I pulled it, like, it turned a valve. Okay, it must have just pulled the door off the hinges? Yeah, okay. The other side of that door must be the same as the other one, where it, like, pulled the thing and did the thing. Pulled the door, like, there was chain to it, I turned the valve, it pulls the chain, and yanks the door off. They use the same kind of light in Little Nightmares. And I only remember because I had to swing on it. You can't trick me. It's red before I touched it. Oh god. I've been here before, it's probably fine. Yeah, it's that one room with the stuff. Okay. So in a big circle. What did I get out of that? I didn't get... I know where the radio is. Oh, I got the key to room 306. That's what happened. That's the same... That's a very similar pattern to the fabric on the couch where we saw Pyramid Head. I think it's the same flowers. That's interesting. I didn't notice that. What room am I in? So there's signs of Mary. I think that might be the same flowers too on the towel. Cool. There's signs of Mary in the apartment buildings, in addition to signs of illness. And in addition to, like, the whole building just looks like it's sick. What am I doing? Okay, I can't grab that. Sounds kind of like I'm inside somebody's stomach, which is awesome. Love it. What am I doing? Where do I go? I'm going to room 306. Okay. How is there even static right now? I don't remember where the mannequins are. They're outside of the grandfather clock room? That sounds right. Okay. I can deal with that. I will be back there. Oh! Okay. No! Stop! Calm down! Oh, that's a fire alarm. Okay, so that had to be a new one because they knew I would be back. What are you? What is that? They knew I'd be back through here, so they put a new one in there. There's a monster in this room.
I can smell you.
Hang on. There we go. Allegedly. What was it? There were 2 claims. There might have been 2 separate claims in the original game. Oh, hang on. We can enjoy the noises. Waiting for it to make my favorite noise. Also, like, James makes little... made like a little noise. Because he was scared when he pushed the door. Yeah! Oh, I knew that other one was alive. I knew it was. I was gonna hit it, and I was like, I don't need to. It's not good. They're not gonna do that to me. Sharks. Just rude. Is this? Okay, I think it's just burnt. I don't know. I can't tell what it is. Man, I kind of wait because they put an animation of him picking up like items. I wish they put an animation for him opening the drawers, but it's also like I say that while simultaneously not really registering that they didn't have an animation for it until pretty far into the game, so it's probably not strictly necessary. I don't know. Now that I've noticed it, I can't stop thinking about it. But I believe we've got some religious iconography here. That or it's just like a boy holding a book. Okay, I think it's like a boy holding a book in front of a window. It's fine. And then... oh, it's like family photos. And then graph paper for... or... circuit? What is that? I can't tell what that is either, but... regardless, it's captured in the VOD. The VOD. For eternity. Anything good? You guys have any good books? Got like ring binders. Whatever's in those ring binders, you're never gonna look at it again. You can just get rid of them. Alright, James. See, this one, there is no cut. Oh. I did not enjoy that. There is no- oh! There is no cut, they just stick you to his butt and go, oh, I know you're there. We've got like a little bit of a reflection in this mirror. I still can't see my beautiful face. I don't have to do anything if I don't want to. Oh dear. Oh, that's no good. Okay. Man. That's, okay. Oh, man. Sloshing noises are a nice touch. Is this the mirror room? Oh my god! This totally is. I haven't forgotten that there is a mannequin waiting to beat my ass. Get your legs out of the wall. Come on. Man! Oh, oh dear. Wow. You know what this means, though? Is it means that I was talking to myself when I came into this room off screen. Where are you? It's not fair! I knew you were not dead. It's not fair if I don't get to pre-kill you. This is an excellent time to mention the movie Oculus. It has... The main gal is played by an actress who was one of Doctor Who's companions. The redhead, she showed up in a later episode with, Weeping Angels. Don't remember the actress's name. Oculus is like... Oculus is interesting. I think the ending is kind of predictable, and I would need to watch it again to remember whether or not it's internally consistent. But I remember liking it. I'm remembering it fondly. It's not my favorite horror movie by any means, but it made my list of horror movies I would watch again. Oh, wow. And I mention it because it's heavily features mirrors. Woo! Whoa! Okay, great. Guys. Okay. If anyone thinks I'm like faking it for the stream, you could ask my neighbors and they'll tell you that I shout whether or not there's anybody watching. This is that one room that I found ammo in. Yes. This, this is concerning. Okay, what is this going to do? It's going to pull the door off, and the last time I did that, some very mean ladies broke in and tried to turn me inside out. Alright, let's do it. There's like a button to quick turn. There it is. I should really use that more often. Alright, give me that. I need it. I need it for a puzzle. I need it to make Half-Life 3. Neat. I'm fine. Dog, you're crazy. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Regardless, I have gotten better at the combat. Despite what evidence may show. No! That quick turn, man! If I would just use it, my life would be better. Why did it just come out? Oh, it connected to 3 or 4. Okay, okay. Oh, fun fact. The piece of paper I'm holding is modeled. So like the whole, hey, we're gonna look at the map now. We are actually, the camera is actually moved to look at a map that James is actually holding in his hands. But the paper is blank. Like I think it's actually just a flat black, I don't know, texture, absence of a texture, however that works. The map itself is a HUD element. And don't ask me any more specifics on that. I've never programmed a video game in my life, so I cannot give you a more technical explanation than that. But I still think that's neat. That's interesting. Where are you? Yeah, come on, bud. Oh, no, 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 no! Not like that! Okay. I know about you. Stop. All right. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's covered. It's like a straitjacket that covers its head. For a second, it looked like a corset as well. That was interesting. Have I? Yes. This is that one room. Are all of the dead ones coming back to life? I think both of those came from the room. Because wasn't there one right there? Somebody who's cooler than me could check the VOD. But I'm pretty sure all of the dead bodies, I think all of these enemies are reanimating. I think that's what's happening. You little... You think you're so clever because you can hide behind a chair. You're not that smart. You think you're better than me? There is a YouTuber, a streamer, of course do not remember their handle, but they just like popped up in my feed. You know, YouTube in its infinite wisdom was like, you like screaming, you probably like watching other people scream, and it sent me this guy. Whoever's editing his videos, they need a pay raise. They're doing a very good job. He's just got... I should really look up his handle and share it next time, but I probably won't remember to. They've done a really excellent job of cutting together the edits of every time that he's scared and like perfectly cut screams and all that kind of stuff. Where are my mannequins? I think I decided they're outside of the main room, the grandfather clock room. Okay. Oh, because I have the valve handle. That's what's happening. Get in there, bud. You're stronger than a door. That vibrate. This also, I mean, just by the nature of being a radio in a horror game, it of course reminds me of Oxenfree, but that is always a fun opportunity to mention another one of my favorite horror games of all time, and another one of those horror games where the horror is a vehicle to discuss something else. In the case of Oxenfree, it's a game about loss and how you cope with it. And it's very good. It also plays most similarly to a point-and-click adventure game. That's probably its genre. I'm probably being pedantic. It's just ruined now, huh? Yeah, I guess I pulled the door off the hinges too. This is the door... Yeah, this is the door I went out of earlier. That window is now closed. And I'm pretty sure that's the window where we saw Mary. Is this outdoor? Is this like a courtyard? It totally is. Not unlike the courtyard in the adjacent apartment building. But it's so dark. That, like, that weirds me out. In a good way. That when it's so dark. Also the audio. Sounds a little bit like being underwater. I like it. And it's really only in that room. What does that sound like? I feel like I should be able to extract more meaning from how a set is designed. What does this sound like? It also kind of reminds me of the sound over the credits in the Blair Witch Project, but I don't think that's what it's trying to evoke. God, I love that. Like the maniac I am, I would listen to that on loop to get work done. Hang on, I should look where I'm going. Ah, that's gonna bring down some stairs or something? These stairs go down. No, these stairs go nowhere. That's gonna bring up the stairs? Yeah, the light went out. What room is that? Hello, cat. Come on, baby boy. Come on. Come here, little pest. Come on. What are you doing? There you go. Dummy. Why don't you sit down? God, you smell like butt. Lowers. Okay. Lowers the thing. Gah! God, why do you stink? It's not like a lot, but it's enough. Such a stinky boy. There you go. You comfy, stinky boy. Yes, alright, I'll be able to check on the mannequins. And yeah, I've said it like 8 times already, but here's the 9th. The light in the window where we saw Mary's silhouette has gone out. The irregular ticking. Woo! I want to check on my mannequins. Right. Now I get to reap the rewards of... Oh god. Oh god in heaven. Alright, I'm gonna pull up my screenshots. My scream shots, am I right? They 100% move. Okay. Yeah. Anybody who wants to check the VOD, have fun with that. Or you could just take my word for it. The mannequins move. The way that I'm seeing them move... I don't want to turn on... Okay, I'll turn it on for like a second. I'm gonna turn on... How do I do this? I'm gonna turn on overlay capturing just for a moment. If I can figure out how. Probably not. Ah, yeah, okay. I remember how I did this. Third-party overlays such as Steam. Okay. First screenshot. Oh god! Don't look at that other one. You don't know about that yet. First screenshot, second screenshot. They're getting closer. That's neat. Okay. Turn that off. I don't think they get much closer. I'll try to remember to keep an eye on this. I want to say they just swap around because I don't remember them like crowding up to me by the end of it or anything like that. But yes, they do get... God, that's so cool! I enjoyed that. What am I doing? I could put... I should save. I should save at the save point. What are you looking at? Oh, you're looking at the hint, the riddle. The puzzle. God, it's been an actual month since I've played this game. It's not like I haven't booted it up either, I just haven't like made any progress. Oh, I could have checked this too and I didn't, but it'll be in the VOD. I was kind of curious whether make the paintings change in this room, but again, somebody cooler than me can look. I really could put the minute hand in, but... Or, what do I have? The hour hand? I can save it for when I have more. Since that's not the thing that unlocks things. M on door. What else do I have? Is that the only thing I have? Okay, maybe I do need... I didn't find... I don't think I missed... Okay, whatever. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. I think I remember what happens. I don't remember how this gets resolved. So each of those rooms is going to have one of the clock hands in it, each of the labeled rooms. I'm wondering how they get unlocked. Maybe I'm crazy. It's probably... Hang on. I've like done this section before. I should know this. Okay, so we had to go all the way through that, and what did we do? We went upstairs just so we could get up into that room and get the thing. We unlocked some stairs to come back down. I should know better than this. I know how frustrating it is to watch a stream where, or like a VOD, where the answer is really obvious. That one's locked. Did I miss something? This is that one room. H. I'm like, am I? So that was the door that was getting banged on from the other side. It's the staircase that I just let down. That door is locked. Unless I like missed something? I don't think I did. I mean, it's just like a thing hanging from the ceiling, but I could still say that it's a little bit reminiscent of the... what language that is. A little bit reminiscent of the hanging fridge from PT, the playable teaser for Silent Hills, the Kojima Silent Hill entry with Norman Reedus that Konami canceled because they wanted to do pachinko machines, which is fine. And then Kojima took that game and turned it into Death Stranding, and we were getting a Death Stranding 2, allegedly. I don't... Alright, that's blacked off. I don't see any items that I missed. This is all solved. This is baffling. I shouldn't be stuck here. I should know what I need to do next. I've also seen... I have not done a ton of investigation. I've not done any investigation myself, but I have seen at least a couple of YouTube videos. Not watched them, but seen them in my recommendation feed. Claiming that there are optimization issues with this game. I remember also seeing a forum somewhere where somebody pointed out the irony of the fog in the original game. Part of the reason they did it was to hide the limited draw distance on the PS2. I believe the other complementary reason was to not have to draw as far so that they could have higher detail on the things that you could see. And somebody was pointing out the irony of that being true for the original, and then the remake, which also has fog, not taking advantage of the fog in order to avoid rendering things that you cannot see because of the fog. I've not independently verified any of that myself. I only thought about that because I saw a little bit of a stutter earlier, and I mean, I don't actually know how good my CPU is. Maybe it's trash. I kind of doubt it, though. I don't know. Maybe there are optimization issues, but there's definitely also, I think it's Benchmarking is the YouTube channel, and they went through, I believe they're the ones who went through and made a video detailing basically exactly what settings to use to get the most optimized experience, which is cool. That's a cool thing to do. How do I not know where to go next? How am I stuck? This is insane. Don't have... Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go see... What am I looking for? Because I can't... Okay, I can't get through that way because that door is still locked. So if I go out into the hallway... Maybe something is not blocked anymore that was previously blocked. So that I could get into these rooms. I don't think this is going to work. Okay, hang on. This is the room where I found the ammo in the crib. This is the room with the shining bike, tricycle. Like, am I crazy? How am I I supposed to progress? I feel like I can't stop until I know how to progress. Because I don't think I'm gonna be any less stuck on this next time. You know, like a month from now. The screenshot I saw of a cane showed it next to a couch, so I guess that's not in here. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to get out of here. Thought I saw a light in the window again. I see a light in something. Like I did, this is where I was before, wasn't it? Yeah, because I went to that thing. Okay. I guess I'll just run through it again. I don't know. This is super weird. And my Dead Space rant. These folks were dead when I got here, and then they came back to life. I found the key to room 306 on that table. I don't know what those pipes are. Like, are you supposed to hang your towel on them? Is that what they're for? Ugh. I'm not like a huge fan of cleaning bathtubs. I think it takes too long and it's annoying, but my bathtub is definitely cleaner than that one. I can at least be proud of that. This is where I found the thing that had the same pattern as the blanket that was over there. Through the wall to the thing. You hear that noise. Got into the radio room. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I don't know what I'm missing. It's that little baby room. A strange guttural noise coming through the grating. That's normal. I'm gonna lose it. I did not enjoy that noise. I wish that noise had not happened. Okay, this is the radio room. Oh my god, my phone going off scared the shit out of me. Okay. This is... I found some pistol ammo back here. There it is. That is a hallway that I can't get to. There's nothing else to grab. This is gonna, it's gonna be, whatever it is, it's gonna be obvious. And I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna be furious. I'm gonna throw my hat on the ground and stomp on it. That's how mad I'm gonna be when I figure this one out. I wonder how many more generations it'll be before, assuming, you know, people are still playing this game many generations from now, but I wonder how many more it'll be before somebody will look at that and it will basically mean nothing to them. Like, the normal experience will be, that's a weird looking vacuum, and not, you know, my mom or my grandma had that vacuum. This is the thing that I pulled down. I would I cannot believe that I might actually have to look up what to do after I find the Hour's Hand. Like, do I? Okay, hang on. Henry fears Scott. He'll run from it. Whatever. That's fine. This tells you where the hands go. Henry points at... Oh my god. It was that. I guess I probably needed to do the first part of the puzzle. I was gonna, like, grab all the hands and then do all of them all at once. Ugh. Okay, that must have unstuck something, right? What's today? It's 14th, yeah. That must have... The world has changed because I put the Hour Hand in, right? Just need to find out how. It opened... The door doesn't tell you... It doesn't tell you which clock hand you're going to find. It tells you which clock hand is going to open the door. Oh my god. You know, I get paid money to do a job where I solve problems. Oddly normal compared to the rest of this building. Still dilapidated, but there were little birds, there were little drawings of birds in the bathroom of the room where we saw Pyramid Head. For the first time. Second time, because the first time we saw him was at the end of the hallway. Just that kind of underwater sound again. I think I remember what's behind this door. Okay. Bird imagery. A little baby pigeon. I need to find... Because that room was also much nicer than the other rooms. Still worn down, still abandoned, but... Trying to make connections in real time. That's save point is going to be... That's a sick, nasty toilet. That's a sick, nasty toilet going urgle, burgle, burgle. Oh man. You don't even want to know what James does with sick, nasty toilets that go urgle, burgle, burgle. You don't want to know, but you're gonna know. Alright, James. Let's do that thing that you're gonna do. Didn't roll up his sleeve. He didn't roll his sleeve up in the original either. They modeled this. He gets all the way down into the S-bend. You can't say that! This show's really gone down the toilet. You can't say that to me. Look at his hand. Do you like that? This is the kind of sicko content we come here for. Also, apparently I'm covering up the thing. This is the minute hand. We just grabbed the minute hand out of the very depth of the nasty Urgle-Burgle toilet. You know what? That one deserves to be pinned. That's a good one. I can't believe you said that. You sound like such a dad right now. Nope, nope, I did not thank you. Also, now the pin is like covering up the new messages. This is good UI. UI 101. Double dad. I'm pretty sure the next room is gonna try to wear me like a puppet. Okay, so that was to draw my attention to where one of the puzzle pieces is, which is fine. I'm fine with that. There is a room in this segment that is going to try to wear me like a puppet. I believe it is this room. But I could be mistaken. See, once again. Oh, lordy. You were not red before I started hitting you. Okay, so I don't know if they all get bloody, or if only ones that are gonna spit up get bloody, or if they only spit up because we're in like a really sick, nasty environment. I don't know. My reading comprehension is like pretty good, but apparently my visual comprehension and general retention, maybe not so much. So, okay, just like before we walked into the room, what was it, 201? Got the key from the coin cabinet, walked into the room, it looked okay, a little worn down, but okay. Saw Pyramid Head, walked into the next room. The next room was a much more rundown and mirrored version of that room. That has happened again. What I'm going to try to remember is which room we came in. Because we went across the hall. I feel like I'm losing it. I set the hour hand of the clock, which unlocked the H door. I'm pointing on my screen, you can't see. It unlocked the H door, which is now shown as blocked. Where did I come from? Did I do like some sequence? Where's the original version of this room? I feel like I'm losing it. That's blocked off now. Okay. Okay. I did a loop. Right? I walked in through the door that leads to the courtyard, like the fire escape on the courtyard. I came into a fairly normal version of this room. And then I busted down the wall in the kitchen, went into the bathroom, stuck James's hand all the way down into the poop water. And then unlocked the door, walked through, the thing fell off. I did a loop, and the loop put me in a much nastier version of the room, right? If I've got that right, that's cool. That's neat. Okay, so the room got nasty. You know what, James? Silent Hill is really just a reflection of you, and Silent Hill now knows that you're the kind of guy to put your hand into the S-bend without even rolling up your sleeve. This is a reflection of you. Also some other stuff, but we'll get to that later, and it'll be less important. They like saw you, James, they like saw you put your hand into that one hole, and they're like, yeah, you like that, huh? And then they gave you another bigger, worser hole. The depths of your depravity are bottomless. Fathomless depths. This is still locked. I'm gonna get... I guess I have to leave to find that. I'm gonna get like a real... Yeah, I'm gonna get a real twisted up bird too. What was that? That was a pigeon. I think the other one is a swan. That's so cool. I'm like, I'm mad I didn't notice that the first time. Again, hearing that a lot this time, but B, that's cool. That's cool that it was a big loop that changed the room. Also, since I'm pretty sure I remember what this is leading up to, I think we've had that moment already. It's like cool. It's like the symbolism of it is also very cool. I should write that down. Because we're not gonna learn more about that until much later. Oh man, I'm thinking about all the different things it could mean, and it's like cool. Okay. Alright, let's get wrecked. Bucko. Where am I? Yes, I'm on the other side of the hallway. The hallway that was previously unreachable. Oh no, that also opens. I'm going to deal with this in a second. Okay. Okay, alright. I'm gonna come back to that room in a moment. I'm going to check the other side first. Oh, crap. Okay. Alright, so there's a thingy. That's fine. I'm okay with that. It stuttered again. That is not my fault. This name is on an SSD. Like all the chair being covered in something resembling condom material. Much like the monsters. Where are you? I can hear you. I know you were there. I'm gonna go break down the wall. I'm gonna go here's Johnny my way into the room. I'm gonna go action hero my way into their kitchen. This is the same room, right? Yeah. Okay. New beds? I wonder why... If I remember, I'll have to look this up. I don't know why all the ammo has birds on it. Because the pistol is a penguin, right? I don't know why I'm guessing. I literally have it right here. Yeah, penguin. There's going to be... Oh, I see you! You jerk. Yeah. Should have found a better hiding spot. Oh god, why don't I? I think Big Mean James should get blocking priority on a swing, but I guess it would be a little bit too easy if that were true. So you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'll just get staggered. Oh, there's the first half of my bird. Neat. Uncalled for! They knew we'd be looking at their stupid shadow. It's almost like they know how to design a game or something. It's ridiculous. Alright, Swan head. Ah. Where would that door even go? Like, that's the other apartment building. There's a house in the world. I learned about it at a museum. And I will never... it's probably really easy to find based on how I'm going to describe it, but in my world, that does... I still haven't, like, looked into it. I don't remember. I haven't looked it up. I won't look it up now. But there's a house that I believe a woman built for ghosts, and it has staircases that just end in walls, doors that don't go anywhere. It's, like, neat, and I'm pretty sure it's famous, and if I ever get my shit together and look it up, it would be the kind of place I would like to visit. Like, personally, don't believe in ghosts, but would still visit a house built for ghosts. Ah, yeah, this is the room I saved for later. That is a reference to the first game. It might even be the same audio clip. If it is the same audio clip or recreation of it, regardless, there's a piece of audio in the first game that plays in one of the apartment buildings. They've shifted around the apartments enough that this does not look like the room that audio plays in the original. But if I'm remembering correctly, it was audio that got picked up because Guy Seehey, the voice actor for James, I guess his mic was just like on and they didn't know it, or like he didn't know it, or he was just kind of whispering some stuff. The Winchester Mystery House. Okay, fine. I will look it up. Can't believe you've done this to me. I wasn't gonna look it up. I'm not gonna know until I see inside of it. Because I think I remember the video pretty well. Okay, I see like one picture that looks very familiar, and it's a staircase that goes nowhere. It's probably the Winchester Mystery House. Winchester Mystery House is a mansion in San Jose, California. It was once the personal residence of Sarah Winchester. Became a tourist attraction, renowned for its size. Did she build it for ghosts? San Jose renovation. She was known to rebuild an abandoned construction, and the progress did not meet her expectations. There were walled-off exteriors and doors that were not removed as the house grew in size. I swear. You know what? Fine. I'll look it up. He baited me. Okay. Third result is a Reddit post where they are claiming that the Winchester Mystery House was built to house the ghosts of those killed by Winchester rifles. Which does not seem to match. Earthquake as a tourist attraction. Harry Houdini visited it. Legends and lore. What if I just control F ghosts? The implications of whatever. Fame was being haunted by the ghosts of people killed by Winchester rifles that she... Okay! Myths around her decision to move from the East Coast to California are thought to have originated from author Susie Smith in her book Prominent American Ghosts, published in 1967. In Smith's version of events, Winchester visited a medium in Boston named Adam Coons, who told her that she and her family were being haunted by the ghosts of people killed by Winchester rifles, that she must construct a house for these ghosts, and that she must never complete the project. Lots of citations after that. The assertion of Winchester meeting with a medium has been repeated in brochures and articles ever since. According to Ignaffo, while it is plausible that Winchester did meet with a psychic medium since it was a common practice for women of her status at the time, there is no evidence that she did so. So most likely, what I remember is that I learned about this house in... It was some kind of museum. Oh my god, I should remember this. I can picture exhibits in the museum. Can't remember the name of the museum. It was a museum, and the attraction that had the stuff about this and had like some shaky cam footage of various parts of the house, I believe was a temporary attraction, like a what's the word? A traveling attraction, a touring, whatever. And I believe they were repeating that apparently false claim that the house was built for ghosts as opposed to, you know, apparently that whole thing is fake. But yes, it seems very likely that I was thinking of the Winchester Mystery House. So, Winchester mystery solved. This is a real house for real ghosts. This double door thing. I don't want to say anything else just yet, just because I can't remember. What is that? What the heck? Okay, it's captured for the VOD. I don't know what that is a drawing of. That door is locked. Doors open. Okay. Does that look like the outline of a person? Definitely does. It kind of looks like the outline of a lying figure specifically. Let me get a better angle on it. No! Oh my god, that is... There's a spot earlier in the game where this outline appears on two walls, and I took a screenshot of it. It's earlier in the apartment buildings, and there's these two walls that very clearly have this outline on them, and you can stand so that you can see there's like the kitchen, and then like a living room area, and I think it's this wall has it, and then behind it is the next section of the apartment, and it has it on that other wall. This is that same outline. That's wild. I think I have a note about it too. It's something like you'll see it eventually. Doors. I can't remember if that's... I don't think it's this one. It's a different one. While it's brought me pain and misery, they can be killed. Just make sure they stay down. That's all other stuff. What does this say? What are they? I shouldn't go through. I don't know why. I won't. They don't stink, but it feels like they do. No smell at all. I don't remember this note at all. That's wild. Thrown away. That's the note from that one dead body. Blood close. I don't think it's this one either. Why can't I find it? There's a note. I hope I didn't miss that note. That would be sad. It's not that one. I guess I don't... There's a note. I don't know if I just didn't pick it up. That seems unlikely. There's a note that has a person drawn on the back of it. I don't think it's the same outline. It's kind of hard to tell, actually, at least for me. But the note I'm thinking of... it either has that same outline drawn on it, or it has an outline of Pyramid Head, and I can't quite tell. And I thought it was a note that said something like, "You'll see it too, eventually." Something like that. Regardless. God, I love this game. Oh. Oh, that means there's a thing. Usually. Oh, hang on. Yeah, because there's that outline. Don't worry, guys. It's just a mannequin. But, like, not the enemy. Just a normal mannequin for normal people. Yeah, so alright. I forgot about that. They did that little flashlight thing they do when you're staring at an enemy for too long to make you think there is an enemy. Cheeky! Give me my twisted up bird half. So we're seeing a lot of doubled up... Where? We're seeing a lot of doubled up imagery where there's a kind of... Let me finish this. No! Gross! Take it outside, you sick freak. Well, that one turned red and didn't spit up all over me, so... Oh, I was gonna take a screenshot of this. Hang on. James, brother, you gotta put away your stick. It's kind of in the way. Pretty please. For me. Which part's even creepier? Come on, bud. Thank you. There we go. I had like a put away stick button. I had like a stow stick in orifice button that I could just press. Oh, the regular mannequin in the shower. There's a Silent Hill. There's a, I think it's a Half-Life 2 mod called Nightmare House, and I don't know what's going on with that one, but then I guess there's like a remake of it called Nightmare House 2, and this is going to be kind of spoilers for that. There's a sequence pretty far into Nightmare House 2 where you had previously gotten to know like this little band, this little SWAT team, and then you get separated from them at some point, and then you're going through this whole section alone where there's a bunch of mannequins, and it's one of those like, you know, you turn, and they're mannequins where the bottom half is like a post and then the stand, so it's just like a torso head mannequin, no features, if I'm remembering correctly, and you're just like you walk into a room and you see all the mannequins, and then you turn around, and then when you turn back, all the mannequins have moved, and it's like that kind of thing. Which is all, you know, I've seen that so many times. It's fine, but it's not amazing. My favorite part of it, though, was that, because you're trying to meet back up with your SWAT friends, and then you see one of them, I think it's like a hospital or something, whatever. There's a big window into another room, and you see one of your SWAT friends waving, like trying to wave you through the window. And then when you get into that room, it's just another mannequin. And that was my favorite moment of that sequence. And I think that was ever since maybe the first time that I saw that kind of mannequin scare. I think that's the only time since then that it has stuck with me. Oh, I was gonna say, so we're seeing a lot of doubling where there'll be, so like the bird little pigeon and then the twisted up swan. We've been through multiple rooms now where we go through a kind of mostly normal, somewhat worn down version of the room, and then we go through a horribly disfigured version of the room. If this is leading up to the thing that I think it's leading up to, that's all very good symbolism. What am I doing? I did that whole entire sequence. I can't get back out through there, right? Because... Hang on. So the door behind me is probably locked, right? Because I came through there. I went into that one room, went into the bathroom, thoroughly explored the plumbing. I'm trying to get my bearings. Yeah, that doesn't go anywhere. Okay. It's a dead end. Man, I'm still mad about the grandfather clock. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I'm just not going to stop salting that wound. Oh, yeah, because I have the other bird. Oh my god. Yeah, I have the other bird. Yes. Let's go ahead and combine these sick, nasty freaks. Yes, okay. And you have to... Yeah, because the rest of the pigeon's thing is all burnt up, so it can only be where it is. I get a key. Winged key. I'm thinking about what that could mean. I like the additional detail on the locks. I think that's neat. It's like how on this one you can see that it's two birds. And again, that duplication. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Man, that's so cool that... This is why I replay games like this. Even the things that I've noticed just on this, which is tech... Oh, look at the little mud prints. There's footprints all up in the mud! But, like, even the things that I've noticed just today are worth it. To start to put more things together. It's cool. It's cool and I like it. There have been a lot of games like... Brother, the hole's not even that deep. What are you freaking out about? So why didn't... Whatever. That transition was whatever. What was I saying? Oh, there's games like Fez and... What's another one? The Witness. Games where they kind of had a moment, especially... I think especially with The Witness, I assume something similar happened with Fez, where everybody was working on figuring it out. That's something I don't typically play games on release, so I also do not, as a result, typically get in on... Oh, the original coin cabinet. I don't typically get in on, like, those zeitgeists. The first game that I really figured out myself was Who's Lila? And so that was also the first time that I started to understand why people like that kind of thing. But part of why I sat down and actually figured out Who's Lila is because it was small. It was a small game to figure out, where I think other games, it takes a lot of time. You have to spend a lot of time with the game, and finding time is the biggest skill check in adulthood. Finding time or making time. Does this... could have been 2 doors next to each other. Okay, there's nothing else in here. Alright. Let's do the thing. I need to find, like, a stopping point, is the problem right now. Where am I? Oh, no. This is like a whole new... this is like a whole new level. Okay. That's fine. I'll just do it real quick. Oh, this is like an entire section. Okay. Where am I headed? This has to end eventually, right? Oh, that was not a great stutter. Here it is again. This is the room I'm thinking of. 2 doors next to each other. And a child's toy next to the door. This is not... Okay, let me check. This is gonna be another really good cutscene. I just need to... Because I was pretty sure I remembered that spot being recognizable, so... Good to see that I'm not always wrong. That door's blocked. Come on, show it is blocked, bud. You can't go through it. It's a big metal door. You're not strong enough. Come on! Ooh, what do I care? We just won't mark it as blocked. Yes, okay. This is gated. Yeah, alright, okay. I am beginning to remember. Alright, we're about to have another cutscene. And it has the probably the most well-known song from this game in it. Okay. See, that deer doesn't look awkward like the other one did. What are you looking at, bud? Oh, give me the goods! I'm gonna eat these. That's like probably alcohol, right? On the TV? I think that's probably alcohol. Alright, a little boarded up door with a toy next to it, some actual religious iconography. I don't know if that's just a phrase. It's a religious painting of some kind. And then just like flowers, that's fine. And then the door that's actually open.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah. I'm James.
Angela.
Angela. Okay. Look, I'm not sure what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? What's the point? It's easier just to run. Maybe it's all we deserve.
We?
Me. You. We're all the same.
I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? Sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
No. Not yet.
Did she live here? In this building?
I don't know.
So all you know is that she lived in this town?
What did you say? How did you know that?
I just figured because this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah. Sorry. Did you find the person that you were looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I don't know why I think she's here. She
died 3 years ago.
She's dead?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not crazy. At least I don't think so.
We have to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town really is dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
No, it's okay. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure, no problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No! I'm sorry! I've been bad! Please don't!
It's, yeah, the doubling, including with the mirror. And you better believe in the original, I mean, they faked it, right? In the way that most games do, where you have, like, a duplicate of the current room and, like, a copy of the player character to move around. But they did have a full reflection in that mirror in the original as well. It's good I'm not trying to monetize this, because what I need to tell you is that Angela was considering suicide when we walked into the room. Now, I can't remember whether they're doing this with actual ray tracing. I think they are, but...
It's 10 p.m.
Thank you, Google. This is not the only room where we're going to see a mirror like this, but this is the biggest one we're gonna see. So Angela, I think what I want to end this on is I want to get back to the save square, save, and then show the original version of this cutscene, and then I'll have to end it there. Angela has clearly been through some kind of trauma. We will be unpacking more of that as the game progresses. And the more that I think about it now, I think the doubling has to do with that. Like, there's the normal, if somewhat sad version of the room, and then there's the really, really damaged version of the room. I think this could even be like, you know, here's her trauma probably locked up inside of here. This room for her childhood, and then something like that. That's what I was thinking earlier. But she's been through something. And I think the doubling is about that. I think it's about how going through that experience took, like, her life took what she had and severely damaged it. That's at least my pleb take on it. Yes, okay, this is probably the key to that then. Scared the shit out of me the first time I heard it. That key of resilience. Oh, I should have read the description on that before I put that in the key hole. Okay. Key of resilience picked up in Angela's room. The second hand is gonna open that one. Okay. Oh, alright. There goes the lights. Google wants me to know it's bedtime. Hey Google, bedroom. That is the door to the courtyard, of course. We have the minute hand. The minute hand is going to open the moth room. Oh, God! Staircase. I don't have access to that from here. Okay, there's a mannequin in the staircase. I think I even remember where it hides. Okay, okay, okay. I can deal with this. Oh, piano music. I should look up what this means. Okay. I'm not going to try to pronounce that because I'm not good at this. Apparently it means toward the flame is one of Alexander Scriabin's last pieces for piano written in 1914. The main motif of the piece consists of descending half steps or whole steps interspersed with impressionistic representations of fire. That's interesting. Remember that one. It is significant that that appears. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Zax. I knew I could count on you. It is interesting. Okay, there's two things going on with this. Yeah, okay. We're gonna find out later that Mary liked to play the piano. So when we see piano music, it has to do with Mary. But it is also... it's also interesting that specifically a piece called Towards the Flames that features flame imagery was found immediately after encountering Angela. If I remember that we found that piece of piano music there, I will bring it up when we find out why that's significant. But until then, just remember that it is. Because that's like endgame content. we're not gonna get to that for a minute. Or, you know, dozens and dozens of minutes minimum. And this is the stairs, this is the stairs. Oh, it's where the guy is! Okay. I know about this one. I know you little jerk! Stop! No! You're rude! Oh, that's right! Jeez, okay. I had completely forgotten about the photos. Forever together. Oh yeah, you would speak French, wouldn't you? I remember why you know French. Then, this is the room. Okay, oh my god, in the original, the last thing you find, you must find that in Angela's room. The last thing you find is the key to this door, and it's just the door to the stairs. So you're just kind of expecting to unlock the next level and keep going. but instead you walk into this little tiny room and you fight Pyramid Head. When you walk in, he's doing something unseemly with a mannequin, I think, like, here. Come on, you're not gonna give me, like, a little thing to say that I recognize this room? And, then, you know, James is like, oh god, and tries to leave, and can't, because the door locked behind him. And then you fight Pyramid Head in here, and fight is a strong word, because what actually happens in this fight, and this is the first boss fight in the original game, you don't have to shoot Pyramid Head, and not only that, you probably shouldn't shoot him, because I don't remember whether or not he leaves any sooner. He might leave sooner if you shoot him, but you certainly aren't doing damage to him. So what you can do in this fight in the original is you can just wait him out. And it's a fixed camera, so I think the camera's fixed like there, basically. So it's just kind of you watching you run from one side of the room to the other, and it's tank controls, and it's very panicky, very good, very scary. And Pyramid Head is just kind of following you around. He moves very slowly because he has the great knife. He has an overhand attack that is a one-hit kill. You do not want to get caught under that. It's usually easy to avoid because the windup is so long, but you know, sometimes you're stuck in a corner and the tank controls get the best of you and you get one hit killed. Whatever. If you wait him out, this little section is full of water, and if you wait him out, he just stops, turns, and walks down these stairs, and you can kind of follow him a little bit while the water is draining to see him go through that door. You have to be careful when you're doing that, because if you get too close to him while he's leaving, he'll turn around and kill you. So he walks through that door. This is also interesting because... So I'm pretty sure this entire layout is completely different than the original. It has to be. But it's interesting because knowing that he walks down those stairs and through this door, and knowing that we're going to see him later, it's almost as though he walked out this door and into the area where we're going to see him in the remake. So, whatever. There's the lore dump. This is the room where you had the first Pyramid Head boss fight in the original. You're welcome. Now you can go impress all your friends with how much you know. So we heard big, nasty Pyramid Head noises. Okay, this is perfect, because I can save, I can quit the game, I can show off. Oh, they moved again. I know they did. I'm going to find out. I'm not sharing the Steam thing this time, but I'm going to find out how much they moved. Oh god, they actually did get closer. Oh no. Not like a ton yeah, they did get closer. Okay. Alright. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That doesn't worry me at all. The mannequins are getting closer. And now this room is unlocked. Okay, I don't think that painting didn't change, but the room did, because there was stuff dripping from the ceiling the last time I looked at this painting. No! It totally did change. Because now it looks like there's moths in it, and I don't remember it looking like that before. Has this whole room changed? Whatever, I need to save. And then I need to show off the Angela's cutscene from the original, and then I need to stop. Okay. So I've saved. I will... Yes, okay.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I'm James.
Angela.
Angela. Okay. I don't know what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? But you're the same as me. It's easier just to run. Besides, is what we deserve.
No, I'm not like you.
You afraid? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
Not yet. She's not anywhere.
Did she live in this apartment building?
I don't know.
So, all you know is she lived in this town.
What did you say? How do you know that?
Well, I just figured, 'cause this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah,
Am I right?
I'm so tired.
So, why did you come to this town anyway?
I'm sorry. Did you find the person you're looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, she's dead. I don't know why I think she's here.
She's dead?
Don't worry. I'm not crazy. At least, I don't think so.
I've got to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town's dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
I'll be okay by myself. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No! Oh, I'm sorry. I've been bad. Please don't.
Forgot. Apparently you pick up the coin with Angela's knife. So, but once again, in the original, the dialogue is a lot more stilted on purpose. And it certainly makes both of them seem a lot more awkward. Also, Angela in the original is the same age as Angela in the remake. I think she's supposed to be like 16, but she looks a lot older in the original, and that's on purpose too. Yeah, basically just, yeah, it's all weird. It's all that weird Lynchian feeling. Okay, now I definitely have to go, but Zax, always good to have you. Peace.